Let's talk about the weather.
Yeah! Ever get up in the morning while it's still dark, aiming to set out to shoot a sunrise, only to discover at first light it's nothing but clouds? Hi, I'm Mark Horner, Beyond 90 Seconds, and that's a situation I faced last weekend where in my busy schedule for the weekend, I only had about that 3-hour window to shoot sunrise. Well, I decided to go for it anyway, and as I left my driveway, it was first light at that point, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just go down the road, nearby drive-through, get a quick cup of coffee to take along with me. But I knew if I did that, I might miss sunrise, even though seeing the sun seemed highly unlikely with all that cloud cover. Well, I'm glad I got up. I'm glad I got in the car with the gear, and I'm glad I didn't get that cup of coffee at that time. Otherwise, I would have missed this.
The sun rising over the jagged peaks of the Cascade Mountains, only visible for about a minute, long enough to record this video, then flip the camera settings over to photo so that I could take this picture too. And just like that, the sun was gone.
But my curiosity remained. What might be down below in the Snohomish Valley?
Next stop, the pullout along the south end of Springhetty Road. Pockets of morning fog still hanging in the air. Familiar cows with necks outstretched aimed at their morning chow. Flocks of Canada geese arrive from the east, passing over my favorite tree, then landing in the farm fields where they'll chow too. After driving the short distance down the hill, I get a close look at those fields, where corn had recently stood far above my 6'4" frame. Another year, another harvest. The farmer and his dog on their morning walk. A short drive to Short School Road gets me closer to Lord Hill, and a dreamlike view of horses in the fog. With a field of colorful flowers nearby, I get down on my knees to shoot this perspective, and spend about 15 minutes doing so, recording video and taking photos. There was so much to shoot along this road, more than I had time for on this morning. But I tried to squeeze in as many shots as I could before I'd have to head home. With my time winding down and already feeling spoiled by these moments I'd witnessed, another surprise. Just as fog had danced upon the valley, so did pure, spontaneous joy out there in the pumpkin patch.
And now, all of those moments witnessed and ultimately shared with you, because I didn't let the weather win. I didn't let it discourage me. I still set out. Now, I know some of you are going to probably think, come on, Mark, it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes it's just too lousy out weather-wise to do any good shooting. And you know, you're right. But this reminds me of back in the day when I used to shoot film. Just shooting was fulfillment enough. The getting outdoors and just experiencing the out of doors. If I happen to get a good shot or even a great shot, say just one shot on a roll of film, or even for the entire day, that was just a bonus, the icing on the cake. So what about you? Have you had an experience where you almost stopped, but you decided to go out anyway and just had that money shot, that total surprise? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. If you like this type of content, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, right next to the subscribe button will appear a little bell. If you click that bell, you'll get a notification in the future whenever I do an upload or go live, so you won't miss anything that I have to offer here on my YouTube channel. And before I say goodbye, I'd like to give a shout out to Jeff Katzer. Jeff has a wonderful YouTube channel. He's into hiking, he gets on his motorcycle and travels to different places. He's a woodworker, and if you like this area of the Puget Sound of Washington State, he's a great follow, and he's just a real fun guy who enjoys sharing these experiences in his video. Jeff, thank you for your support and engagement here over the years. I really appreciate you. And thanks to all of you. I appreciate you watching this video. Have a great day.